The rain was still pouring down as hard as ever. This weather was supposed to continue all day tomorrow as well, which made me feel a bit depressed. Oh, fuck my controller. Oh, my controller makes me feel depressed. I'm gonna unplug it immediately now, sorry. Oh, fuck. Nice start for an episode, right? Quality. Oh wait, given the time I should say today, not tomorrow. It's after midnight, of course. But that doesn't really matter now. I'm sleepy. Poor battler. With half asleep eyes, I opened my umbrella. The large drops of rain pounded mercilessly against it. Oh, is there anything more comfy than this, actually? Walking in the rain with a nice big umbrella. Preferably not too cold, like maybe 16 degrees Celsius would possibly be my perfect temperature. Not too cold that you need like something warm to wear, but still cool enough. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm weird. Technically the end of the family conference had been declared at 1 AM, but external scuffles kept continuing sluggishly. I'm really jealous of Aunt Rosa, who managed to slip out of there at that time. You could have slipped out with her, you know, and then maybe slipped in with her too. She cleverly got away by saying that she'd check on Maria, who might have been staying up too late. That caught me, ruining my chance to escape. And they made me stick around until now, 3 AM. It's very late. So, what have they decided on after all this time? Nothing at all. They just kept on arguing about who said what, like elementary school kids. I'm sure they'd heard too. That's probably why they keep dragging on with the same pointless questions. Didn't they decide to record it on a tape last time? They can't just check who said what, but God, just imagine recording something and having no easy way to go forward or backwards in recording. Since it's 1986 or something, right? I no longer felt any shock or anger towards him. I guess drowsiness is the best painkiller. I left him behind and finally returned to the guest house. Nothing bad is gonna happen, I'm sure. No one's gonna die or something. When I got back to the guest house, the first floor lounge was lit. I could even hear people chatting inside. Apparently some people were still awake even this late. Hello? Oh. Despite the late hour, Goda-san and Dr. Nanju were still up and chatting. That's kinda weird, isn't it? Because both are not necessarily like the youngest or most fit people on this island. Plates and cups were lined up on the counter, and it looked almost like a bar with Goda-san as the bartender. Ah, okay. When they noticed I had returned, they seemed to finally realize how late it was. When Goda-san made the top of Dr. Nanju's glass, the latter declined with an exaggerated gesture.
もう結構です。この時間では夜更かしのしすぎだ。
もうこんな時間とは。南條先生があまりにお話がお上手なもので、ついつい。
It's been a while since that sounds kind of sad, but it's been a while since I last had a very good long chat where you literally forget the time.
それを言ったらあんたの酒の魚のおかげだ。また別の機会に一杯やりましょう。
It's also been a while since I last been drunk, so.
喜んで。バトラ様、お帰りなさいませ。まだ旦那様方の会議は続いておりますか？
あの調子でぐだぐだと明け方までやるんだろうぜ。知ったことじゃねえぜ。
I spoke carelessly with a big yawn.
皆さん、案外体力が終わりですね。
Of course she's here too. Of course. Where else would she be? Asleep in her room? No, not Erika. Erika has to be everywhere at once.
びっくりです。
Her fucking cute voice. It makes me want to lovingly choke her, I think.
なんだ。お前までいたのか。
And I'm not the only one that feels this way, I think.
なんとなく流れで、こちらでささやかな夜会が始まったもので、混ぜてもらっていました。例のことは話してませんのでご安心を。
Erika could be seen on the sofa. She had taken her shoes off and was lounging around as though she owned the place. Nice.
エリカ様も本当にいろいろなお話をご存知で。
Yeah, it's almost like she's a Mary Sue or something.
とても楽しく聞かせていただきました。
あんたは本当に博識だ。若いのに大したもんだよ。
どういたしまして。フルドエリカはこの程度には博識ですので。
Erica grabbed the corners of her skirt and posed, just like her sprite, I guess. Which looks smug as fuck, Jesus, it looks so smug. I feel the smug radiating off of it and making me smug. This was somewhat less than graceful considering that she was lounging on the sofa with her feet up. Nice.
ローザおばさん。
午前の1時頃にお戻りになりましたが、すぐに上がられ、お休みになられました。
That's probably true. After taking part in that conference for so long, I feel like flopping down in bed right away myself. I've had it. I'm tired enough that I might flop over right here. It's a weird expression, flopping over.
さあ、私たちもこれくらいにしましょう。ゴーダさんも明日の朝食の準備で朝が早いのでしょう？
Sorry if you sometimes hear my chair in the background, by the way, it's just that finding a nice position to sit in while reading a visual novel is like a skill in itself, I think. It's very hard to do.
朝食の仕込みはすでに済んでおります。どうぞ明日の朝食も大いにご期待いただければ幸いです。
In Goda-san's eyes, the family conference is an open stage on which to display his culinary skills. Maybe this invigorates him so much that he doesn't even get sleepy. Erica stood up, laughing at how youthful Goda was. This became a sign that it was time to disperse.
お片付けは私の方でしておきます。どうぞ皆様はお休みを。
He can be a nice guy every now and then, I think. I think he genuinely loves his job and really wants to do a good job. At the cost of pissing off other servants, so which means he's not as good towards them, but pretty good towards the family, I would say. Leaving the cleanup to Goda-san, I went to the bathroom and then climbed the stairs to the second floor.
それでは皆さん、おやすみなさい。老骨にはちと夜更かしが過ぎましたな。
おやすみなさい、南條先生。おやすみなさい、バトラさん。
おう。おやすみ。
Then, in the second floor hallway, we split up. Dr. Nanjo went to his own room. Erica went to her room. And I returned to the cousin room. I couldn't hear any sounds of playing coming from our room. It's 3 AM, they should be fast asleep, especially considering that Maria is in this room too, right? Or is she sleeping with... Is she sleeping with the cousins or with her mother? I don't know. Could they have fallen asleep already? No surprise at this time of night. If they were still playing, they would have been staying up way too late. When I opened the door quietly, as expected, the room was already pitch black except for a small nightlight. Everyone was already sleeping in their beds. I'm sure they all had a great time in Play-a-thon. Then they probably talked about youthful things and enjoyed staying up late. If only I hadn't found the gold, I could have enjoyed my time with them. I'm already tired, so tired. Forgetting even to change my clothes or brush my teeth. I crawled into bed and immediately began to descend into the marshes of sleep. Today's been so insane. I wonder if that old bastard is still in that family conference now. How does he not get tired? Come to think of it, what was it that old bastard said when we parted company?
明日家族で重要な話がしたい。お前に関わることだ。
I'm sure it's more stuff about being the successor. I don't even want to hear about it.
こいつを話せば俺は殺されるだろうな。
I'll kill you whenever you want, you old bastard. And then, what was it he said next?
お前の生まれについての話で。
My birth? Probably just something about the noble Ushiromiya lineage. Not interested. Just let me sleep. Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing important. That's why it's been brought up in almost every episode, right? Has it actually? It's been brought up in the first one, right? He said this to Kirie and him, I think, that he wants to talk to them. Must have been in another one, and in this one now too, of course. The sound of crashing waves. The sound of the tide surging. The noise of the sea breeze. Whenever my headache torments me, these are the sounds that fill my head. Back to Natsui, I guess. Unable to bear a successor, I was in a very difficult position with regards to the Ushiromiya family. Whenever I heard of a drug or incense that could make you achieve pregnancy, I tried it. But nothing had any effect. Until I was blessed with Jessica 18 years ago, I was ashamed to even call myself a wife. It's a very weird way to feel and look at things, but I guess maybe royalty in different countries feel the same. You know, when you marry into, let's say, the British royal family, and you don't get pregnant immediately or something. I don't know. So far they've all gotten pregnant very close after marriage, right? But maybe there's a certain pressure there. I don't know. I wouldn't know. It's been with my secretary for a long time. We didn't pressure ourselves, basically. Yeah, here we go. The whims of heaven. That's basically it, right? You can't I mean, you can practice, but there's no guarantee of it succeeding.
そなたばかりが責められたのでは割が合わぬな。何が原因で解任できなかったのかは今となっては分かりません。名医のもとにも通いました。
I mean, in the end you did get pregnant, so there was no inability, it was just random chance that didn't work out.
屈辱的な検査も受けました。
What are humiliating examinations? Because a doctor looking at your pussy, that's basically every gynecologist, isn't it? Sorry for putting it bluntly.
理由は分からないと言われるだけでした。
Maybe because there was no reason, Natsui. She's really dense when it comes to this.
結婚から短くない時間を経て、未だ子を宿せない。なるほどな。次期当主を密かに狙うエヴァが首をもたげぬわけもない。
Eva tried to convince father that I was a failure as the successor's wife. It was a time when Kinsu was also very disappointed by my husband's repeated business failures. On the other hand, Eva's husband Hideyoshi's business was growing well, completely the opposite of my husband's. He was the only person who could bring father good news. So, perhaps father couldn't be blamed if he decided to lend an ear to Eva's words, or even accept them completely. It was all my fault, because I couldn't bear a child. Of course.
そなたに罪などない。この国の赤ん坊はコウノトリが運んでくるのであろうが。
They say the same thing in Germany, actually. I wonder if... Isn't this an international thing?
裁かれるなら、それはコウノトリになるのが道理というものよ。ありがとう。しかし、いくら当時はまだご健康とはいえ、すでにご高齢の当主様が早く孫の顔を見たいと思われていたことは想像に難くありません。
Yeah, but just imagine how long he made it even after that. Battler's almost an adult, and so are George and Jessica, so... I mean, you never know, of course. He could have, like, died at 50 or something, but still.
知るか。孫が欲しくば、うなるほど持っている金で好きにすればよかろうに。
What do you mean by that?
金で生み出せぬものはないと豪語した金蔵だ。孫が欲しくば 自慢の金で何とかすればよいものを。
Yes, I wonder, why couldn't he?
そうです。当主様は子を宿せぬ私を見限られ、その通りになされたのです。
The head gave to many charities, thinking it the duty of anyone in possession of so much money. Very good. One among these, an orphanage known as the Fukuyin House. You might know this because this is where Kanon and Shannon are coming from, and some of the other servants, which are not named in this game, had been given especially large donations, possibly because he had old ties with that place.
ああ、福音の家か。よくあそこから家具どもがやってきていたな。
当主様は社会活動と職業訓練の一環として、福音の家の子たちの中から成績優秀な子を使用人として受け入れていました。当家にいるシャノンやカノン、ルノンやマノン、レノンなどの音の名を持つ使用人はすべて。
I wonder if they're gonna repeat that in text as well, because I don't know if you could hear, but it's Shannon, Kanon, Runon, and Manon, and some others.
そこからやってきた子たちでした。
Shannon, Kanon, Lunon, pronounced Runon, I guess. Manon and Leon came from there. Okay.
いろいろな連中がいたな。多くはほんの数年で辞めるがな。
当家の給金は数年も働けば十分社会で生活していけるだけたまるでしょうし、後宮家での使用人経験は履歴書に通用する立派な肩書きになります。
I wonder if it's really like that. I mean, if you're looking for a job and you have a resume and you say, okay, here's my CV. I've worked before as a servant for a rich family on an island. Does this net you any position you want? Because working as a fucking servant, it's basically like a glorified janitor, is it not? Or cook or something, right? So it might help you in a few positions, but definitely not in everyone. If you want to be a fucking salary man. The only thing this shows is that you could have discipline.
それを得て社会へ羽ばたいてくれれば、当主様もきっと本望だったでしょう。
なるほど。養子か。
お父様、今何とおっしゃいましたか。
この赤子を我が孫として迎えよ。
おお、よしよしよし。
Pretty important to note that Kumasawa was here at this moment in time. Apparently the baby that Kumasawa was trying to soothe didn't like the study air at all. Well, it's stuffy and it smells like absinthe. It kept on crying, upset.
申し訳ありません。私には何を。
この赤子を我が孫として迎えよ。
How would he want to fucking trick Eva? Would he just say, oh yeah, it was a fucking phantom pregnancy, no one could tell, and suddenly a baby pops out of Natsuhi? Everyone is just supposed to accept that?
そしてクラウスの後を継ぐ者として育てるのだ。
それはつまり私と夫の子として
Oh yeah,
育てよと
the cat's... Oh, come on, let's see. The cat's out of the bag now, basically, right? Earlier, Beatrice was talking about why didn't he use money to get a successor? But in a way, he, let's just say he did. And when Natsui couldn't provide, he himself provided, basically, a successor.
そうだ。お前に子が宿せぬことはもはや明白。お前の体には何かしらの問題があるに違いない。
おー、よしよしよしよしよし。おー、よしよしよしよしよし。
As though she couldn't hear our discussion in the slightest. She didn't want to hear. Kumasawa kept on trying to cuddle the baby. This made it cry even louder. How old is the baby?
暴言だな。女の責任だけで子が産めるなら、この世に男など必要ないわ。
Yeah, could have been like Kraus being a defect, right?
あの日の悔しさを忘れたことはありません。私とて子が欲しくなかったわけがない。でもいくら祈ろうとも身ごもれないのです。私の体に原因があるのではないかといくつもの名医を訪ね歩きました。しかしそれでもいくら努力しても身ごもれなかったのです。
その挙句がこの仕打ちではない。察するぞ。
Baby had been picked up by the Fukuian house just recently. Of course, he couldn't help but feel compassion for this child, who was so young and who had already lost its parents' affection. Yeah, that's fucking sad, Jesus. However, it brought me nothing but pain and sadness. It would have been another story if I had suffered to bear this child. But why should I be forced to hold this baby, who not only shared none of my blood, but who was not related to my husband in the slightest either? Ooh, maybe, like... It's a very weird concept, Natsui, but... just straight up love for a fellow human being? I don't know. It must be hard though, because of course if you want to have your own baby and you're already pressuring yourself very hard and very harsh because of social reasons and like the family and stuff, you don't want to get another baby. So she was in a special situation here. Keep this in mind as we keep reading on, that she was in a very special situation. And we possibly shouldn't hold what she's about to do against her. But just a little bit of a trigger warning. But at the same time, she is fully responsible still, okay? She is an adult of healthy mind, I'd like to think. So, yeah.
お父様を恨んではいません。もし恨めるのなら、ただただ憎かったんです。子を宿せぬ我が身がひたすらに憎かった。だから私は祈りました。天使と悪魔の両方に。そしてその両方が叶いました。
天使には何と祈ったか。
私の体に奇跡を。私の体に問題があるというならそれを受け入れましょう。ならばそれを克服してどうか夫の子を授かることのできる奇跡を私に。
その願いは叶ったわ。
So Garb is listening in too, okay?
あなたはその次の年に見事にジェシカを産むことになる。そして悪魔には何と祈ったか。
悔しい悔しい、この身が恨めしい。そしてそれを見せつけるかのようなこの赤ん坊が憎かったんです。
何を願われたのですか。
私は初めて悪魔に祈りました。願いました。この赤ん坊が消えてなくなってしまえばいいのにって。
Of course. That wish was also granted by demons. On that day, I left the baby with an older servant and went to think about the future in the Rose Garden. No, that's a lie. I didn't want to think about anything. The baby's cries were annoying, so I ordered the servant to take the baby to a place where I couldn't hear. By a place where I couldn't hear, I meant somewhere far away. Yes, I wished for it. I wished for the servant to take the baby far away and never return.
なるほど。雪吊りの悪魔が夏日様のその願いを聞いてしまったのですな。
してどうなったのか。
それは悪魔が願いを叶えてくれたとしか思えない奇妙な事故でした。
The woodland path from the Rose Garden to the harbor is probably well suited for a comfortable walk. It must surely feel good to occasionally leave the path and walk through a grove of trees depending on your mood. However, wouldn't that path be fairly hard to travel on when taking a walk with your baby in your arms?
その先は断崖でした。高さは多分10メートルくらいはあったと思います。下は岩場、そこには柵もあったのです。その使用人はわざわざそんなところまで赤ん坊を抱いたまま歩いていき、そして柵に寄りかかったとでも言うのでしょうか。まるで悪魔に手招きされて誘われたとしか思えない。
誘われちゃったのね。あなたの願いを聞いた悪魔がその使用人を招いちゃったんだわ。
それではその使用人と赤ん坊は
死にました。崖から転落して下の岩場に。いえ、私が願ったから死んだ。だからこれは
そなたのせいではない。その先を考える必要はないぞ。
でも私が願ったから。
いいや、違う。願えども叶えるか否かは神と悪魔と魔女の気まぐれ。そなたに罪はない。人間に罪はない。わらわが殺したことにしてもよい。いや、わらわが殺した。嘆くそなたを不憫に思い、わらわが赤子を連れた使用人を崖へいざない、その下に導いたのだ。
不幸な事故があっただけではありませんか。事故で納得がいかなくば我らの仕業に。そのための悪魔でございますよ。
そうだわ。私たちはそのためにいるのだもの。あなたが殺したわけもない。私たちが殺したのよ。だからあなたには何の罪もない。だからどうか自身を責めないで、夏日。
Huh. It's weird, right? It sounds like a fucking big-ass coping mechanism in place right now. Also, it's not the first time that I read this scene, but due to recent happenings in my life, it somehow hits me harder than before.
そうでしょうか。本当に私に罪はないのでしょうか。
ああ、ないぞ。19年前の復讐を名乗るワーコードめ。呪うならわらわを呪うがよいわ。しかし呪うは魔女の専売特許よ。夏日に嬉しその喧嘩、わらわが買おうではないか。わらわは後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師黄金のベアトリーチェ。使えし主に嬉し喧嘩はわらわが買おうぜ。19年前の復讐とな。1000年の魔女の前にその程度の年月、瞬きにも足りぬと知れ。19年前にそなたの死を願った夏日が憎いか。思い出させてやろうぜ。そなたを崖下へいざなったのは誰かをな。